An anxiety attack can feel like a sudden storm with no clear cause, arriving from inside your own mind. Millions of people experience these episodes, yet the reasons they happen often remain confusing and frightening. Understanding what happens during anxiety attacks matters because fear of the unknown can make them feel even worse. At its core, an anxiety attack is not a malfunction, but an extreme activation of the brain's survival system. This system evolved to keep early humans alive in a world filled with predators, hunger, and constant danger. To do this, the brain learned to detect threats quickly and prepare the body to react before thinking too much. An anxiety attack happens when this protective system activates, even though no immediate physical danger exists. This does not mean something is wrong with you, but that your brain is doing its job too intensely. Imagine the brain as a busy city where different districts communicate to keep everything running smoothly. Information from your senses constantly flows through this city, getting evaluated for importance and risk. One of the most important areas for threat detection is a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. The amygdala acts like a smoke detector, scanning for anything that might signal danger. It is designed to respond quickly, even if the information it receives is incomplete or uncertain. Because of this speed, the amygdala sometimes reacts to harmless signals as if they were life-threatening. Normally, the prefrontal cortex helps evaluate these signals and decide whether the alarm is justified. During an anxiety attack, this rational control center becomes less active and loses influence. At the same time, information takes a faster route through the brain that bypasses detailed analysis. This shortcut activates the hypothalamus, which links the brain to the body's stress response systems. The hypothalamus switches on the sympathetic nervous system, preparing the body for action. This triggers the release of adrenaline, a hormone that rapidly changes how the body functions. Adrenaline increases heart rate, opens airways, and sends more blood to muscles. These changes explain sensations like pounding heartbeats, shaking, sweating, and shortness of breath. Soon after, the body releases cortisol, a slower but longer-lasting stress hormone. Cortisol helps mobilize energy and sharpen attention by changing how cells use fuel. It also biases memory and perception toward potential threats, making danger feel more present. Inside the brain, chemical messengers shift to favor alertness over calm stability. The calming neurotransmitter GABA becomes less effective at quieting neural activity. At the same time, excitatory signals increase, allowing thoughts and sensations to escalate rapidly. Physical sensations feed back into the brain, reinforcing the sense that something is wrong. This internal feedback can cause normal bodily signals to be interpreted as signs of danger. As a result, thoughts begin to race as the brain searches urgently for an explanation. Time can feel distorted, with moments stretching longer than they actually are. The feeling of losing control comes from the mismatch between intense signals and limited conscious influence. Although extremely uncomfortable, these reactions are not harmful by themselves. When the stress response finally winds down, the body often feels drained and exhausted. The brain may remember the episode as important, strengthening the pathways involved. This learning process can make future triggers easier to activate, even in safe situations. The hippocampus, which handles context and memory, may link the attack to places or sensations. This is why anxiety can lead to avoidance of certain environments or activities. Zooming out, the problem lies in a system optimized for rare emergencies, not constant modern stress. Daily life now includes abstract threats like deadlines, social pressure, and uncertainty. Genetics and life experiences influence how sensitive each person's alarm system becomes. Chronic stress can raise the baseline level of alertness, making attacks more likely. Sleep, nutrition, and physical health also affect how easily the brain enters a stress state. Breathing patterns play a role because changes in carbon dioxide affect brain signaling. Rapid breathing can intensify symptoms by reinforcing the body's sense of urgency. Vision may narrow during an attack, focusing attention on perceived threats. This tunnel vision is useful in emergencies, but limiting in everyday situations. Understanding anxiety attacks helps reduce stigma and increase empathy across society. Science shows these experiences are rooted in biology, not personal weakness. Treatments work by using the brain's natural ability to change and adapt. Therapy can strengthen communication between rational and emotional brain regions. Medication can support balance by adjusting how chemical messengers function. Simple skills can help slow the stress response and restore a sense of control. Steady breathing stimulates calming pathways that counteract adrenaline. Mindfulness and attention training can re-engage the prefrontal cortex during stress. Gradual exposure teaches the brain that previously feared situations are safe. Over time, many people experience fewer and less intense anxiety attacks. The brain's alarm system is powerful, but it is also flexible and trainable. Anxiety attacks naturally rise and fall as hormones are released and cleared. Zooming out even further, this same system helped humans survive and explore the world. Its sensitivity allowed quick reactions that once meant the difference between life and death. In modern life, that protection can sometimes overshoot and create unnecessary suffering. Understanding what is happening restores perspective and reduces fear of the experience itself. Knowledge replaces blame with clarity and opens the door to effective support. Future research continues to uncover better ways to fine-tune these brain systems. As science advances, care can become more personalized and precise. An anxiety attack is not a sign of a broken mind, but of a vigilant one. With understanding, patience, and support, the brain can learn that it is safe again.